What is good, y'all? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, guys. This is going to be a little interesting because I'm actually not even recording on my PC today for this episode of Myteam Makeover. I'm actually on my Mac just because the whole ratio don't really have Wi-Fi yet, so everything I'm doing is currently on hotspot, and it's kind of a mess right now. But without further ado, let's hop into Myteam Makeover. I think this is episode number 14 of this. So yeah, without further ado, let's hop right into it. This first squad here was sent in by my boy Marcos, and he's got a very decent squad. He says he has about 100k, and he's gonna have Goat Bird by the end of next week. And so with Goat Bird, that's already somebody we could add to the squad. When you got Goat Bird, he is definitely getting added to the squad, as you guys can see. It's not loading very fast, but we're gonna make this work. AK Siakam, whichever one you prefer, you keep, and the other one's gotta go. And the reason why is for his budget, you gotta be able to add Hakeem Olajuwon. He can defend basically all 5 positions, can defend some of the best bigs in the game like Kareem, and kind of defend Yao. Nobody can really defend Yao, but Hakeem's gonna give you a decent defender on a Yao type player. And then the last thing I'm going to tell you to do here is whichever guy you like more between Magic and Giannis, you keep one and you get rid of one and you pick up Ben Simmons. Now, I know you might not have enough for Ben because he goes for a ton of MT, so if not, you can keep Giannis. But once you sell Giannis or Magic, that'll give you an extra bit of MT, as well as selling the AKs of the world and stuff like that. But I think that should be your next goal. I know you might need a little bit more MT, but once you can do this and maximize, adding Ben Simmons to the squad, you will be moving and grooving, and this is the squad I would rock out with. This next squad here was sent in by my boy Clutch Greens on Twitter. Says he has about 35k MT to work with. Said he's thinking about buying either a Glitch Porzingis or Chris Middleton. And if you're thinking about buying Chris Middleton, you might as well do your thing, because Chris Middleton is absolutely incredible for his budget. It's tough to find any better player. Let's just get rid of Stockton and Dirk, because in the grand scheme of things, they aren't going to be doing anything for you. Now the next thing I probably would do, I prefer Hakeem when you're comparing Hakeem to Bam by just a little bit, so I'm going to move Wiseman to the 4 there, Hakeem to the 5 there, and then you're starting to see the squad come together a little bit. I mean, really, you could rock out with this squad. You can do whatever you want with this squad, and honestly, this is the squad I would stick with until you can get a Yao type player or an elite type of upgrade like that. This is the squad I would rock out with. This next squad here was sent in by Andrew on Twitter. He says he has 1.2 mil MT to work with, which basically is enough MT to do whatever you want with. He says, I'm trying to build my final squad. Okay, so if you're trying to build your final squad, the best squad in the game, that is what I'm here to do. I'm here to help that. So your point guards, I mean, you can run different point guards, but if you got what you got, these are the guys I would run. I would buy these guys and run with these guys. Sell everybody else, because LaMelo Ball is still going for a little bit of something. So pick up LeBron and Ben. That's where it all starts, is at the point guard position with Galaxy Opal LeBron and Galaxy Opal Ben Simmons. The next card that I would pick up that I see you're missing, you can sell Goat Jordan, because I don't think he is as good as NBA is back Kawhi Leonard. I think if you pick this card up, he should definitely immediately be inserted into the squad, and it definitely would be my starting shooting guard. The next thing I think you need to add is getting rid of Scottie Pippen and picking up Giannis Antetokounmpo. You asked what your final squad should be, so I'm going to show you. If I was to play in, a big time tournament for a lot of money, these are the guys I'd pick up. Obviously, you're going to sell that Giannis as well. That kind of goes without saying. And now you're starting to see the squad come together a little bit. You got Yao, you got Kareem. The backup center is a tough one, man. It's a tough position because there are so many good centers in the game. Personally, what I would probably do, preference based, you could pick up Wiseman, and that's probably who I would prefer, honestly, is running Wiseman and Dino right there. Now, I do like Cam Reddish a lot, but if I'm going to be honest with you, I think there's one guy we have left to add. But I don't think you'll have quite enough MT. Now, if you have enough MT to pick up GOAT Kevin Durant, absolutely do it. But for the sake of your 1.2 mil salary, we're going to leave Cam Reddish right here. But that's the next upgrade that I would make if I was you, is picking up that GOAT Kevin Durant. But this is the squad And one last thing, I gotta put Yao Ming at center. I know a lot of people, including yourself, will like him at power forward. I can't see it happening. I move him to the center position, and this is the squad I would rock out with. This next squad here was sent in by my boy Jake on Twitter. And I mean, this squad right here is good. It's a good squad. Now, there are a couple of adjustments I'm going to make. The first being selling Blake and getting whatever MT you can for Blake. Moving Larry right there and picking up Galaxy, Opal, James Wiseman. Because once you do this, the rest of your squad can really be set up. But it can't really start until you move Larry to the 3, adding James Wiseman. And now your squad is already looking a ton better. I don't mind Michael Beasley. For their budget, I would probably just go ahead and pick up Chris Middleton. I like Chris Middleton just a little bit more than the Michael Beasley card. And, for the amount he goes for, he is absolutely worth picking up. And now, I mean, you're starting to see your squad come together. I love Tim Duncan, Lamar Odom. If that's who you prefer, you can absolutely run him. But I definitely think the biggest changes to this squad are the additions of James Wiseman and Chris Middleton. And this is the squad I would rock out with. This next squad here was sent in by Specify on Twitter. Says he has around 50k MT to work with. Now, I see a lot of reward cards, which is fine. But some of them have to go, including Kobe Bryant and Glenn Rice. Like, I'm sorry, but they just simply have to go. Rudy slides there, Bobo slides there. And let's get rid of Bill Russell as well. See, now I feel like your squad is starting to come together. I can plug Tim Duncan in right here. And, yeah, Bill Walton, you got to go too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And because of his price, I'm going to plug in Jalen Rose right here. You obviously want the Evo Jalen Rose if possible. And honestly, I like Magic Johnson still more than the Anthony Edwards cards. So those are the point guards I would personally pick up if I was you. And now it's just all about filling out the rest of your squad with kind of whoever it's your preference. Now, what I would do, honestly, is probably pick up Galaxy Opal Eddie Curry for your budget. Run him and Dino. That's an absolutely incredible duo. And then you got a small forward spot left. Now, if it was me, I would pick up Chris Middleton because I feel like he can play small forward, shooting guard, whichever one you want. If you wanted to run Rudy at the small forward instead, you can absolutely do that. But now I like your squad a lot better, and this is the squad I would rock out with. This next squad here was sent in by Gabriel, who says he has 400k MT to work with. And that's a lot of MT to work with, especially when you have GOAT Jordan, who I don't want. So now you're looking at, a lot of MT. Starts with adding Ben Simmons, so you just trade basically Ben Simmons for MJ. And now your squad's already looking a lot better. Now, the one thing I will say is if you have 400k, you know what? I'm not going to add Yao. Yeah, I am going to add Yao. You know what? I'm going to add Yao Ming. Now, I haven't been around my PlayStation that much recently to know exactly what Yao goes for, but I'm guessing he's going to be pretty expensive. So I'm not going to be able to do that much more with this squad besides those two simple things. Getting rid of Hakeem, plugging Yao Ming in there. And that's really it. If you need a little extra MT, obviously you can downgrade Cam Reddish. LaMelo Ball would be after you do this, if you need to, you can sell T-Mac obviously too and downgrade there too. But you got to pick up Yao Ming, you got to pick up Ben Simmons, and from there you can really start building your team. If you really wanted to, let's say your squad's about even, you sell T-Mac, move Middleton right in there. And if you need some MT, you can pick up even the Pink Diamond Kawhi. Still does his thing, man. This Pink Diamond Kawhi is absolutely incredible. And then, you can do whatever you want with the point guard. You can plug Jalen Rose, Magic Johnson, Pink Diamond Giannis. It's really whatever you prefer. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to plug in Campus Legends Magic right here. And honestly, I don't know if you'll have enough MT. But if you have 400k, I'm pretty confident with you, MJ, T-Mac, you can find a way to add Ben Simmons and Yao Ming to the squad. And this is the squad I would rock out with. This next squad here was sent in by Diego on Twitter. He has 600k MC to work with, and he said he's thinking about adding Ben Simmons and T-Mac. Okay, perfect. So if you're thinking about adding those two guys, let's do it off rips, okay? Sell Bill Walton, add Ben Simmons right here. Sell MJ, and add GOAT Tracy. Why not add GOAT Tracy? Now, if for this squad, if it was me, no. You know what? I'm going to do this. If it's me, I'm adding Glitch T-Mac, and I'm going to explain why. Because you're running Thaddeus Young and Hakeem Olajuwon now. Now, here's what I'm going to say. If this is me, personally, I think I find a way to get Kareem. Now, since I feel like you're wanting to go T-Mac, I'm gonna make this simpler for everybody. because then you can add Tim Duncan. And then you can keep Hakeem, because even if you do this, Hakeem and Tim Duncan isn't like Kareem at this point is still, in my opinion, the second best player in the game, and so that's why I'd encourage you to try to go get Kareem. But still, with Tim Duncan and Hakeem and T-Mac, you don't have to lock somebody in then, because with Kareem you're locking in all the MT. With these guys, you can still end up selling them, and so really this is the trade-off that I would make, and this is the squad I would rock out with. This next squad here was set in by Caleb on Twitter, and as you guys can see, he has the T-Mac and Vince duo. But one thing I am going to do, and I don't know why, but I mistyped that. But the one thing I am going to do is get rid of Vince Carter. I'm sorry, but you have to get rid of Vince Carter in this type of situation with this squad right here. Now, I know Glenn Rice and Jimmy are both locked in. Take whichever one you prefer and keep them. You know, take whichever one you prefer. I'm going to do Jimmy Butler, but if you prefer Glenn, go ahead and do your thing. And then I'm going to go ahead and add Chris Middleton to the squad as well. So, you know, you're trading off and you're getting another budget player. Another thing I'm going to do is sell Jerry Lucas and pick up Galaxy Opal GOAT Tim Duncan. And now you're starting to see the squad come together a little bit, in my opinion. If I was you, I'm picking up Kawhi Leonard, because you have 350k MT to work with. So I'm going to pick up the NBA is back Kawhi Leonard. Then I'm also going to sell the Tracy McGrady card and pick up Ben Simmons. So the only two big upgrades are really adding Ben Simmons and Kawhi Leonard, also shuffling some pieces around. And I think your squad is a lot better off now than it was before. And this is the squad I would rock out with. This next squad here was set in by Beanbag on Twitter, and he only has 9k MT to work with, which kind of handcuffs us a little bit. But I do want to say I'm a huge fan of Jokic in this game. It's kind of forgot about earlier on in this video particularly, but I'm a huge fan of Nikola Jokic. So he is handcuffed a little bit with MT, but most of his squad is still serviceable, especially, you know, I'm sorry, but I like Tim Duncan more than Bill Russell, and so I'm going to plug him in right there. And it's tough though, because we don't have a ton of MT, but we got to make something work with the MT that we do have. And so that's the tough part about this whole thing. But the one piece I'm going to tell you to add right away is Galaxy Opal Zion Williamson. Now, I know he might be getting a little more expensive, but he still should be within your price range. And then the other thing I'm going to tell you to do, it pains me to do this, but I do think Pink Diamond Thaddeus Young is better than Pink Diamond Danny Manning. At this point in the game, I just think he has that slight edge. And the rest of your squad is honestly fine. If you want to shuffle some pieces around, you can do that. If you like Hedo Turkoglu, keep balling with him. If not, you know, you can pick up another point guard for that type of budget. Maybe even a Pink Diamond LaMelo Ball is who I'm going to plug in here right now. Just because I like him just a little bit more than Hedo Turkoglu. And honestly, for the time being, this is the squad I would rock out with. That is going to wrap it up for this week's episode of My Team Makeover. Now, I do apologize once again for the quality, no face cam, stuff like that. But guys, I'm doing all I can with my current situation with kind of the derecho and still kind of in the recovery process with my, first of all, power at my house and then my internet. But yeah, huge shout out for my parents because they got power for letting me come here and at least being able to record something. I hope you guys do enjoy the video, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love y'all and have a blessed day.